So we're going to briefly go over how to update the software in your BMW. Demo car that I'm in is a 2014 BMW 328i. Now the steps will be similar, even though equipment might look a little different. Like this one is not equipped with navigation, but a car with navigation will have a different screen, but similar menu items. So if you see the menu items similar to this is going to work for you too. So on the main menu of the iDrive, we'll scroll down to Settings, select. At the bottom of the Settings menu, you'll notice Software Update. We'll select that. And what we want to do is update software, so I'm going to select that in this scenario. You'll see it says at the bottom of this little message here, bmw.com/update. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to jump on the computer, visit the website. Just note, before you jump on the website, you will need the last 7 characters of your VIN. So you can pull that up either by looking on the windshield on the driver's side in the lower corner, or in the driver's side. If you open up the door, in the door frame there's a sticker that you can actually pull the last 7 characters from too. So just make sure you have those before you jump on the website. And now we'll jump on the website and go over how to download it. Now I'm going to open up the Chrome browser, and in this tab I'm going to put in the website that we actually saw listed inside the BMW. So bmw.com/update. Now once I pull up the site, I'll scroll down a bit and you'll see an entry field where we can actually plug in the last 7 characters of the VIN. Like I mentioned before, we needed those, and this is where we will input that information. Once we plug it in, I'll hit OK off to the side here. Now I get a little bit of information about what the software update entails and some additional information as well. You can print out a PDF with information down the bottom, but you do have to select the usage right agreement and then right click on Download Software Update and then select Save Link As. Now this is going to allow me to select where I want to save the update. So I want to make sure I select my flash drive, which is called BMW Drive. And once I do that, I can rename it, but I'll just save it. So download is finished. I'll select it, and by opening it, it's going to expand the file that I downloaded. And I'm going to wait a moment here to pull up the flash drive. So now it's brought up the flash drive, and you can see the update is now saved on the flash drive here. And it's got a bunch of folders that are still zipped folders. So I want to make sure that I expand these by selecting these, opening these. So I right click on it, select open. I'm going to make sure I expand out all these files here that are zip files. I want to make sure that I do this because the BMW is not going to be able to do this part of it. So if you tried to upload it without expanding and opening these all up, then you would notice that it says it's not compatible inside the BMW. So make sure you do that. You'll notice as I expand these individual files that there are also some additional files that actually come up. So I'm clicking on these little drop down arrows here just to double check and make sure there's no additional files, like this one here you see. I'll right click on that and open that one. I'm just going to basically go through. I want to make sure that I have actually expanded all of these files. So it looks like everything's good to go now. So what I'll do is I'll go over to where the flash drive is, right click on that, I'll eject the BMW drive so I could safely eject it. Just give it a second. And it should close out of the window, at which point I know I can then remove the flash drive and take it into the BMW. All right, good to go. So I'm back inside the vehicle now. I've inserted my USB drive in the center console USB port. On the iDrive menu, scroll down to Settings, select. In the Settings menu, scroll to the bottom, and you should see Software Update and select. Now I'll select Update Software. Now update software via teleservice or USB. I have the USB plugged in the port, so I'm going to go USB. Then it tells you it's roughly 3 minutes to update. I'll hit Start Update. And it gives you some instructions on what to do in order to let the update begin. Select OK, and then you'll notice it's updating the software, and there's a percentage bar on the bottom to indicate how far along you are in the process. All right, so now the software update is completed. Just select OK, and now I'm complete. You can also do software updates at your BMW service center. The software is not necessarily going to be automatically updated every time you go. So if there's no problems as far as Bluetooth connectivity and things of that nature, then they won't necessarily just update the software because they don't want to potentially risk conflicting with things that are already going well. So do note that. If you have any further questions, let me know, and I'll be happy to help.